Hello and welcome back to Pentiment, a medieval narrative adventure game. In the previous episode of Pentiment, I met Sister Lisbeth, who said she was working as a grief counselor for the nuns in the convent. Sister Matilda thanked me for not condemning her during my investigation in Act 1. Sister Marguerite told me that she ran into Brother Guy in the herb hut a few days prior, and after examining the bottles, we found a pile of gold and jewels that he had hidden there. I used the secret entrance to enter the library through the crypt and talked to the monks in hiding. I told Abbot Gurnot about Guy's hidden stash, but he wanted more proof before he could condemn Brother Guy. Volkbert said he saw Guy in the abattoir with a book, and so we went there and found a book of necromancy with Guy's handwriting in it. We searched the sacristy and discovered Guy's ledger, and even though the abbey is struggling to make ends meet and raising taxes on the peasants, the numbers are somehow balancing out, and Guy seems to be doing some kind of dodgy accounting. Rudiger sang the Song of Peter, a German hymn that's over 1,000 years old. And Brother Idoc is unwell, so I gathered some herbs and gave them to Sister Gertrude to make his medicine. She told me to come back sometime later. I'm hoping that when he gets the medicine, he'll have more to tell me about the burned book that I found in the library that contains the same handwriting as the mysterious notes from Act 1. Let's see what happens next in Pentiment. Alright, we did some searching around the church. Since all of the monks and the abbot and everybody are all holed up in the library, I was able to go to some places that I couldn't get to before. But I'm not sure if there's anything else that I should search for in the church. Anything else I can find? Anything else I need to see? Here's the old scriptorium. Oh, and there's a guy here. I guess some of the peasants are still hanging out and guarding the door to make sure that the abbot doesn't get out. You're free to wander, Andreas, but stay out of the library. Peter's orders. Okay. Oh, what's this? It's Brother Guy's old desk. Why are there still supplies here? Yeah, I wondered that. I noticed that little desk set up there in another episode, but I wasn't able to interact with it. Mostly writing tools and parchment inside, except... But wait, what's this? Are those lemons and a penknife? Uh-oh, is he writing with lemon juice? So he has invisible ink? Lemon juice can be used as disappearing... Yeah. I wonder if Guy's hidden anything on that bit of parchment we found in the ledger. I'll use the candle on his desk to check. Yeah, if you write on paper with lemon juice and then heat it on a candle very carefully, the writing will look kind of invisible and then will show up. It'll get darkened faster than the rest of the paper because of the lemon juice, I guess. I didn't know that it worked with vellum, though. I don't know if they're using paper parchment, fiber parchment, or if they're still using animal skin vellum here, but okay. If we hold the page above the fire, we might find something. I'm using my left joystick to move it around in front of... Oh, I can see some lettering. Oh, there's something. Oh, I'm burning a hole in it. Okay. I want to get the writing to show up, so how do I do that? I'm zooming in and moving it at the same time. Oh, the game's frozen the letter there, okay. Oh my, Guy was stealing from the abbey. In March alone, he stole almost 7 florins worth of funds. That's as much as my father makes in months. He's sending it to the account of an Augsburger man who is depositing it with the Fuggers. The who? The Fuggers are a prominent, extremely wealthy banking family in Augsburg. They held business interests throughout the free imperial cities and a monopoly on the European copper market. Oh my gosh. We got you, Guy. We got you good. If Otto knew about this, Guy would certainly have motivation to silence him. At the very least, it's evidence we can use to show Guy was sending skimmed money to a proxy account in Augsburg. Oh, we got you, Guy. What's this? The scriptorium fell into disrepair quickly after Father Gano closed the library. Yeah, alright. I think we saw that before. Oh, I'm so glad we came back in here and searched around. Let's search here. Just some candles left burning. We should blow those out. Burn the whole place down. Alright, let's go to the cemetery. I think we've already been through the cemetery. Let's see if there's anything new we haven't seen. We went to the animal pens to get to the abattoir, which is where we found the book of necromancy. So we've already been there. Let's see if we can get into the Abbot's house and find any information there. Oh gosh, this place is trashed. Can't go up the stairs? No, I guess not. Alright, where else can we go? The chapter house? That's where the Baron was murdered. Anything in here? No. Alright, let's go back and see if we have enough evidence for the Abbot to listen to us. God bless you, Andreas. Have you found something else? Guy left evidence of his thefts in the Abbey ledger. Nothing right now. Yep, I'll tell him about the ledger. When do I get to tell him about the Book of Necromancy? In March alone, he stole almost 7 florins worth of funds and sent it to the Fuggers in Augsburg. My God. That can't... How did you learn this? I found a receipt in the back of the Abbey's ledger written in lemon juice. If Otto somehow knew about this, you can't think Brother Guy would have killed him. He absolutely would. He might. I'll say he might. I mean, I don't know if he absolutely would, but, you know, he might. He's never much like the peasants, but murder? I don't think violence of that kind is in his nature. I know his heart. You couldn't have made a mistake, are you certain? I'm absolutely sure, Father. You can check the receipt yourself. All you need is a candle. I suppose I must. These times are so dark, Andreas. Even with the Lord's light to guide us, I do not know how we will go on when this is through. Sigh. There's little I can do about this now, but should we survive the coming days, the consequences for Brother Guy will be dire. Thank you for hearing me out. I'm sorry this came to light in the way that it did. I'll thank him for hearing me out. I'm not sorry it came to light. I mean, I'm glad it came to light because if Brother Guy's been ripping off the Abbey, which is making the Abbey raise taxes on everybody and everyone in the town is suffering and starving to death, I mean, that's important to know. Whatever you think of me and my intentions, I do care about Kearsaw. I'll say it's not what you wanted to hear. No, never this. One final thing. Have you spoken with him about this? No, not yet. So he doesn't know he's been found out. Very well. Go with God now, more than ever. You as well, until later. Later, Gator. Now I want to tell him about the Book of Necromancy. Do I have to go talk to Guy about that first? I don't get to tell the abbot about the Book of Necromancy? Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Brother Guy and see what he says about the necromancy. You asshole. Oh yeah, right back at you, brother. You told her no. I'm sorry, he had to know. Oops. He had to know. You are a true bastard, Andreas Mailer, and you deserve the very worst of what's coming to you. Me? I'm the bastard. You're the one robbing the abbey and making the peasants suffer as a result, you piece of shit. But the guy, I'd like to think we've been on reasonably good terms until now, maybe, but you're not going to live to see it happen. Say nothing. I don't want to say any of these. I want to tell him to go to hell. I'll say nothing. Do not speak to me again. Alright, so what about this necromancy book, though? Yeah, that's it. I don't get to tell him anything else. Oh, dang. Alright, let's get out of here and see. I don't think the medicine's going to be ready. So now I can go to the inn and buy drinks for everyone and see what we find out that way. I can go to the Shrine of St. Satya and pursue that person who had fled past us in the woods and try to see if we can figure out where they went and who they were. Or I can go and listen to confessions at the church and see if there's any more information that we find out that way. I'm inclined to go into the forest. I'm really curious about that costumed person who ran past us. I'm not necessarily sure that they're a suspect, because if somebody screamed in town and you fled to stay away from something bad happening, that's not so weird. I mean, that doesn't mean you're a suspect in the murder, but I want to see where this goes. What is a Nymphaeum? Oh yeah, we definitely got to go that way. Ready to see where this goes, Master? Sure, why not? Oh, wow. What are these buildings? What is this place? It's some kind of Roman ruin, like the aqueduct in the meadow. Look, Master Andreas, the flowers. Ah, finally, maybe we'll find something useful after all. Let's look around. This is the only space in Tassing where these could have grown. The damp ground and dim lighting are ideal for marsh marigolds. Okay, what's this? A Roman depiction of a nymph. There's an inscription underneath, probably a dedication. The Romans believed that keeping the nymph of the spring happy would ensure their water stayed fresh. And I know that because of my occult background. This cistern must have doubled as her temple. I didn't expect to see any Latin inside an aqueduct. Another inscription. It's still in good shape. Well, that's the name of the town. Tassing. I don't know what the rest says. LM would be the year, I imagine. This Latin is carved sloppily into the stone. That's odd. Maybe it's just graffiti. I mean, the Romans used to make graffiti just like we do nowadays. I know, there's a costume right there, but let's see what this says first. This looks like a Roman curse. Oh, is this place cursed? The lettering is worn by time, but it's still legible. Is that what it looks like, Master Andreas? Yes, the costume the killer was wearing when they ran past us. Well, we don't know for sure they're the killer. So much for us finding it in the home of the killer. What are you doing, dude? Well, perhaps there's a clue inside. When Florian examined the coat of Baron Rothvogel, we Ah! I have you, Master Andreas. Caspar, go, get help. I won't let you fall. It's not a long drop, just get someone to bring a rope. I can't abandon you, Master. Caspar, get help. Bringing me a rope isn't abandoning me. Let out a long sigh of resignation. Bringing me a rope isn't abandoning me, I'll say that. I suppose that is true. Oh no, we've both fallen in. Oh, cool. We're on an adventure. What was he about to say, though, about the autopsy and Brother Florian and him finding what? Was he going to talk about the note that they found? And speaking of the autopsy, that's in part 5 of this playthrough, and for some reason it has very few views. All of my other Pentiment videos have like 4 or 5, even 6 times as many views as part 5. So if you missed that one, go back and check it out. Leave me a like and a comment on that video. Let me know that you were there. Well, we're all wet, but I don't think I hurt anything. I guess that wasn't really that long of a fall. The important thing is that you aren't hurt. Let's focus on getting out of here. Yes, that's what I said. That's why I wanted you to get a rope. Stare balefully. Well, I'll just say it's good that you're not hurt. Of course, Master. I wish we had a little more light down here. I can't see a thing, can you? I'm going to look around and see if I can find a way out. What's he doing? Oh, he's making a torch. Does this work? Yeah, good job, Caspar. I must admit I'm impressed. That should help. Nod respectfully. I'll say that should help. I just remembered how flammable these brush rags are. Why were you carrying around the flint and steel? Well, you never know when you might need some fire. Clearly true. What is this place? A cistern. It must collect water from the spring to feed it into the aqueduct. The aqueduct in the meadow? I suppose so. Then all we need to do is follow it back. Perhaps. Alright, let's look around. Can't go that way. I can't go anywhere but left or right. I guess I'm going left. We found some stairs to the lower aqueduct. Wait a minute. What about this direction? Can we go this way? It looks like the tunnel collapsed here, Master. It must lead toward the town. It looks like there's a gap. Do you want me to try to squeeze through? Absolutely not. It's too dangerous. I don't know. It seems risky. Yes, I'd like to know what's on the other side. Yeah, I would like to know what's on the other side. Of course, Master. I'll be right back. Uh-oh, I hope this isn't where Caspar dies. You were gone longer than I expected. Are you alright, Caspar? I think so. What did you find? I don't know. It was very dark and I felt strange. It's not a way out. Alright, we'll just have to keep looking. What do you mean you felt strange? Yeah, I want to know. What does that mean? Like I wasn't supposed to be there, and it smelled strange, like something old. It's good thing you came out then? Should that be it's a good thing you came out then? Well, this is all very old, Caspar. Yeah, I'll say that. It is all very old. Of course, Master Andreas. I wonder what the heck he found. Oh man, that sounds intriguing. Oh, we can go through this door. Are we can keep going out. Okay, let's go through this door and see what's in here. Oh. Where do you think this goes? Well, it goes up, so it probably leads out. I don't think I can squeeze through that gap. We need to find something to move the rocks, something to give us leverage. Wait. Huh? Never mind. Let's find a way out of here. Oh, did I hear something outside? I wonder if one of these leads out to the Roman ruins, because there was like a little entryway kind of place that I found that was covered over with rocks. Maybe that's where we'll come out. Oh. Jump across. Oh, is this where we saw that shadowy figure jumping across? "7 years ago, I thought I saw a ghost up here." Upper Aqueduct Convent. What's in here? There's a big grate. Maybe we can get out that way. It's too high for either of us to reach. Climb on my shoulders and see if you can push it out of the way. Oh. It looks like a kitchen? The Abbey kitchen? What else is up here? I don't think so. It's big, though. Of course, we must be under the convent. Do you see any of the nuns? No. Hello? Nothing. Where could they be? I doubt the sisters loiter in the kitchen all day long. Can you lift the grate? There's something heavy above me. I can only lift it a little, and I don't think I can squeeze through. I might be able to reach... Oh, he's going to grab that poker. Are we going to use that for leverage? I got a fire poker. Excellent. We can use it to move the rocks and get out of here. That might come in handy. Hold on to it for now. I'll say we can use it to move the rocks and get out of here. Of course, Master. Alright. Cool. We have a fire poker. Well, let's see what's all the way at the end of this passageway. Upper Aqueduct Crypt. Oh, wow. This is really like a dungeon crawl, isn't it? We just don't have to fight any monsters. Is this a door? It appears to be so. A strange one. Oh, look, that's the crypt where we snuck into the library. I guess we found a second secret passage. Where does it go? I'll try to nudge it. I can't say, but it must have been built much more recently than the rest of the aqueduct. It must be another secret entrance into the abbey. Yeah, I'll say that. Oh, we can't move it because he's sleeping in front of it. Another? When I was investigating the Baron's death, I found a secret entrance from the Abbey's library to the crypt. Well, yeah, he already knows about that. He's already been in the library with me. Could the Abbot use this door to escape? Escape to where? We can't even find our way out. That's a fair point. It's possible that the Abbot doesn't even know it's here. What's that sound, Master? Snoring? Is someone sleeping on the other side of the door? Hey, wake up. If my shoving isn't waking them up, they're either dead drunk or knocked out. I'm gonna say, hey, wake up. What should we do, Master? Well, we already have the poker from the convent kitchen. We can try that on the stones and try to get out. Alright. I wonder if we can use this exit as a way to evacuate the abbot and the other monks and sneak them away from the peasants. Because they could sneak out that one library secret door and then just sneak through this secret door. Alright, that's a dead end. Okay. We've got to go all the way back, jump across here again. I mean, somebody clearly knows about these secret passageways because we saw that supposed ghost up here. But I don't know who that was. Well, that Foley artist is working overtime with those shoes. Slam, slam, stomp, stomp, slam, stomp, slam, stomp. Alright. Is this where we're supposed to use it? Or was it through here? Yeah, I think it was through here. Okay. Try using the fire poker from the kitchen to shift the rocks out of the way. Why does he have to do it? Oh, you're gonna do it. Okay. Wait, I still hear something. You shouldn't come here during the day. I had to. The farmers are out for blood. And? Don't play stupid. We both wanted Otto gone. What? Did they do it? Now he is. I didn't kill him, did you? Why would you ask me such a thing? Because of the note, you stupid cow. Because of the note that sent you into hysterics. Are there more mysterious notes being sent around town? Because you're behaving like a woman who committed a murder and is afraid of being caught. How could you think? Stop. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you did or didn't. He's dead. The idiot peasants can beat the ground with their pitchforks and nothing will come of it. What about that artist, Andreas? He could be a problem. Have you done anything to raise his suspicions? I don't think so. Good, then just wait. Time will run out for Peter and the rest of his worthless kind. The abbot will stay in power, pilgrims will keep coming to the shrine and staying at your inn. Yes, good. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Be quiet. Go home. Don't come here again unless it's for a quick fuck. What? I'm sorry? Oh my gosh, have they been meeting here? And having an affair with each other? If you want comfort, talk to your fat husband. Don't bother me with your hysteria. Of course, I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Well, we already know that Linhart the Miller couldn't have done it because he was in the middle of having dinner with two other people at the time. The town doctor and the town inventor. Balthazar, I think his name was. And so it wasn't him, and he said it wasn't him, but I mean, I wouldn't take his word for it, but I'll take the word of the other two people who are his alibi. But now we have another suspect. Oh my gosh, Hanna. She is suspect number 2. So we know that Brother Guy was definitely embezzling. And he was trying to do some kind of demon summoning ritual against Otto, curse Otto or something like that. But that doesn't necessarily mean he murdered Otto. We don't have a connection yet. Like, we don't know if Otto knew that Brother Guy was embezzling. I don't know how we would find out that information. I'm glad we're finally out of there, Master. What a strange adventure. Do you think Mistress Hanna could have killed Otto? She's only been pretending to care about the town's safety. She's only concerned with the shrine staying open. Why would that make her want to kill Otto? If the peasants overthrew the abbot, they might loot or destroy the shrine. Without the hand of St. Moritz, there's not much reason for pilgrims to travel to Kyrsaw. There'd hardly be any visitors to the Golden Hand. That's the inn that she owns with her husband. Exactly. Now we know Hanna has a motive. It's possible she'd kill to protect her family's inn. We need to talk to Niko and Kilian to see just how committed she was. But first, let's go back to the guest house and clean up. People will get suspicious if we walk around town like this. Good idea, Master. Fade to black, time passes. Ah, okay, we've shifted out of nuns, or however that's pronounced. Oh gosh. Now, we did receive a note in the fancy purple calligraphy warning us that we should have never come back to Tassing. But so far, I don't think I've found any other notes that were sent to anyone else. Let's go grab the medicine and talk to Brother Idoc. I want to find out more about the burned book. Oh, where is everybody? Oh, is it lunchtime? Do I have to go eat a meal with somebody? Hang on. Yeah, I can have a meal with the Tinker. I can have a meal at the Zimmerman house. I can have a meal at the Golden Hand Inn or at the mill. Well, I want to go have a meal with Otto's wife. I want to see what she knows about this whole situation. And I guess I can't pick up the medicine yet. Because Sister Gertrude isn't out here. Well, let's go have a meal and then we'll come back and talk to Sister Gertrude. Oh, hey, Father Thomas. Yeah, here we go. Let's have a meal with Eva. I hope this is productive. Please be productive. Because there are so many questions I could ask her, and if this game doesn't let me ask them, I am going to be so mad. Oh, Andreas. I haven't eaten in a while. Would you mind sitting with me for a bit and sharing some food? Of course, Eva. Oh, your little baby oats. Thank you for coming. It's not easy being alone right now. Yes, I know you're here, little boy. We're happy to keep you company, Eva. Certainly some of the other women could come visit you. Let's eat our sorrow together. Eat our sorrow. I'll say we're happy to keep you company. Thank you, Andreas. I know you have your own problems to deal with. Please sit. I'm sorry. I'm just used to my father or Otto praying. It's all right, Eva. Would you like me to pray? Say nothing. I'll ask if she would like me to pray. If you wouldn't mind. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Protect Eva and Oates during these trying times. Receive Otto's soul into your kingdom. Help me and Caspar find Otto's killer. Watch over everyone in Tasting and Kyrsaw that no one else comes to harm. I'll say that. That's a good blanket statement. It covers everything. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 Thank you for doing this, for trying to find Otto's killer. I know my father and the others, they forced you into it, but I appreciate it. Otto was a good man, Eva. You deserve to see his killer brought to justice. I can't let the brothers suffer at the hands of a mob for your husband's death, especially when the abbot's innocent. I need to do what I can to prevent Peter from inciting more violence. Alright. I don't actually know the abbot is innocent. I know the game keeps saying that, because the abbot was with us when we heard the scream in town, but the scream sounded like a woman's scream. And so I don't believe that was Otto's scream. It wasn't like the abbot was actually with me when the murder occurred. He could have murdered Otto and then run out to the forest, just like that costume character who ran past us. I just don't believe the abbot is necessarily innocent. Now, you know, I don't have any proof that he killed Otto, but I don't know. I'm not comfortable saying that he's innocent. I'll say I need to do what I can to prevent more violence. Otto did his best to keep the peace and stand up for the right thing. Now that he's gone, I don't know what will happen. Eva, may I ask you something about Otto? Yeah, please. I probably have a million questions I could ask here. I know it's hard. I have limited time to figure this out, you know. Say nothing. I'll say I know it's hard. I'll be sympathetic. It is, but I need to help if I can. Select a food item. We've got some rye bread, and some... Ooh, cabbage and bread soup. Oh, that sounds yummy, actually. I do have some cabbage in my fridge, and I want to make some soup with it. Cabbage is really healthy. I had no idea. I only found out recently how healthy it is. Alright, I will eat the rye bread. Who do you think may have had cause to kill Otto? The abbot, of course, but there were others in the town who resented Otto for what he was doing. They must have hit it well, because it seemed like everyone around here supported him. Most people supported him, but it bothered my father that it took the inheritance and forest laws to get Otto on our side. The peasants have been dealing with the abbot's taxes and property schemes for years. Even if Attilia Kemperin hadn't been killed for what she did to the Baron, she would have lost her land. But surely that didn't affect you after you married Otto. The taxes and restrictions apply to everyone equally in Tassing, don't they? As Lord, the abbot has the right to tax the tenants. I'm gonna say the taxes and restrictions apply to everyone equally, don't they? Just because they apply to everyone doesn't mean we're all affected by it equally. The peasants bear a heavier burden, especially when they aren't allowed to pay their taxes with crops. And the families around here used to depend on the forest for fish, for firewood, and for grazing their pigs. You can't say that someone like Dr. Stolz, or even Claus, is affected the same way as my family, or the Bowers. There had to be some people who were unsympathetic, like Lenhart, the miller. Of course, but no one hates the peasants the way he does. I can't think of anyone else who spoke out against Otto. He managed to convince most of the townsfolk that the peasants' cause was right. If anyone harbored resentment about it, they kept quiet about it. Yeah, well, that's really helpful, thanks. Do you think Otto was taking things too far? Surely there was some opposition initially. I'll ask about the initial opposition. Yes, of course, people debated it in the Commons, but no one got that heated about it, aside from Lenhart. I'm gonna eat some more bread. I'm sorry, I don't think I can talk much more about this. I just want it to be over with. Now, wait a minute, what about the head of St. Moritz? What did Otto know about Martin? What did Otto know about Brother Guy? Come on. Of course, Eva, thank you for your help. I think I have enough to work with. I don't, though. Remain silent. I'll just remain silent. Mr. Eva, are you feeling well? You've barely eaten anything. I don't have much of an appetite, but I'll be all right. I'll eat in a bit, for Oates' sake. Thank you, Caspar. Yeah, you gotta keep your strength up for the baby. What about you, Andreas? I'm sure you weren't expecting this to interrupt your trip home. No, but the visit was pleasant until then. It was nice to see Tassing again, Kearsarge again. I have mixed feelings about returning to Nuremberg. Things are difficult at home. I'm glad. Nothing good awaits me in Nuremberg, just an unhappy wife and a commission I don't want to complete. I don't want to burden her with my problems. She already has enough to deal with. I'll say the visit was pleasant until, you know, what happened to Otto. It reminded me of when I enjoyed my work. It's been a long time since I've felt that way. What do you mean? You always seem to love painting. When I saw your masterpiece just before you left, I still think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What's happened to you in the last 7 years? My skills increased, my wealth and my fame increased. Even so, nothing I make is of any importance. Success happened. I make art for nobles, merchants, and bankers whose only interest is vainglory. I lost touch with something, Eva. I don't even know why I do this anymore. Well, why don't you tell her about your son passing away? We found out in a dream that he he and his wife had a son, and when his son died, he just left everything, left his wife behind, and went to England. I'll say I lost touch with something and don't know why I do this anymore. It sounds like you need to make something new, something for different people. You have a talent that could reach more people than you know, Andreas. Do you really think that? What do you mean? Nonsense. Venice, Paris, London, Krakow. I already know everyone rich enough to afford art in every market. I'll ask her what she means. Tell me your ideas. Think about Claus. Even a peasant up here in the mountains can afford the books he prints and sells. The words and images in those books can help us understand places and things and ideas that we will never be able to see for ourselves. That may not matter to all of us, but to some of us it does. It matters to me. So if you want to make art that matters, make it about something important and make it for someone who cares. Maybe you're right. I wish it were that easy. I really do. Say nothing. I'll say maybe you're right. Wah! Oh no, it's feeding time. Of course. Thank you for the visit, both of you. It helps. Think about what I said, Andreas. You don't have to be unhappy. I will, thank you. Thank you for the meal, Eva. I'll say I will, thank you. And thank you for trying to find justice for Otto. God bless you. Well, that was a nice conversation, but I don't know if it was a very helpful conversation. Farewell, Eva. Oh, and now it's nighttime. It's Compline, which means it is about 7 p.m. Alright, let's go to the inn. See if it's open and see if we can talk to the folks in there. Alright. What do you know about your mom having an affair? Hello, Kilian, do you have a moment? Sure, what do you need? Is something wrong? No, I wanted to know if you'd noticed anything odd about your mother lately. Odd how? Does she ask you to watch the inn by yourself very often? Oh, well, sometimes, I guess. Dad and I look after the place more in the evenings when she gets tired, but lately she's been leaving during sext. How convenient. She says she brings food over to the townsfolk at the rat house. So I usually watch the inn until she gets back. There was one other time. Go on. Yes, go on. Mom left in a hurry one night, and when I was cleaning up around the bar, I found this note. Oh! Damn, it's another one of those purple calligraphy notes. It says, he will destroy the abbey. Hell will swallow the hand of St. Moritz, the rat house, after St. John's fire. Alright, so now we know that manipulator behind the scenes who caused the Baron's death is also behind Otto's death. Oh my gosh. Another note. I've seen several like this before. Oh, but what does it mean? St. John's fire. I wonder if that means the bonfire. Could one of the guests have left the note? I think the note was meant for your mother. I'll say could one of the guests have left the note? I don't think so, Master Mailer. I found it tucked under the money chest. The note could have been for one of your parents then, but why? I don't know. I don't want anyone to destroy the abbey, even if the abbot is cruel to the peasants. I'll keep that from happening, Kilian, don't worry. Ulrich is keeping Peter calm for now, I'll say that. I hope the note helps, Master Mailer. Just don't tell Mom or Dad, alright? Alright, Kilian, I won't say anything. This note might have bigger connections than you think, Kilian. Yeah, I'll say that. I should get back to work. See you later, Master Mailer. Until then, oh, that's really something. Alright, let's talk to Niko and see what he knows about his wife and her cheating ways. Hello, Andreas. Can I help you with something? I'd like to talk to you about your wife, perhaps later. I'd like to talk to you about your wife. Hanna, what about her? Do you know what she gets up to over by the Roman ruins? You know she's fucking the miller. Oh, that's harsh. Oh, that's harsh. I'm going to say, do you know what she gets up to by the Roman ruins? Yes. I'm sorry, it must be hard for you. And you're fine with that? Pathetic. I'm not going to say he's pathetic. I'm going to say, and you're fine with that? What would you have me do? Drive her out into the wilderness? See her punished by the law? Sure, maybe. I just don't know what to do. I don't really understand her. Alright, well, he's being kind about it. Women are mysterious and remain so. I don't often understand my wife either. I'll say that. What are we to do? Except that your marriage is going to be miserable. All I know is that something has to change. An unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live. I don't know. Have an affair as well? Two wrongs don't make a right. But I'll say an unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live. That's true. Believe me, I know. Stand up to her and carve out some path toward happiness. I don't know how. Before you can solve your marriage, there's a bigger problem you need to think about. She's glad Otto died. Did you know that? Oh, I gotta try to persuade him, and I don't have anything to persuade him with. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. I think you do. Really? She never said anything about Otto to you? I'll say that. No, never. She never did. Now please, leave me be. I'm gonna go with ... Okay. What about this guy? Has he still got nothing to say? Yeah. Maybe I gotta buy a bunch of drinks in the inn here and then he'll finally talk about his wife. Or maybe I already messed that up. Should I confront her and see what she says? I don't have a lot of proof. I have what I overheard and I have the note. I don't know if that's enough. Hello, Master Mailer. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. No, nothing. Sorry to bother you. Yeah, actually. You must want a break from all the work sometimes. A way to let off steam. I don't understand, Andreas. I know what you do by the Roman ruins. I know you're cheating on your husband with Leonard. Really, Hanna? Leonard, you could do better. Yeah, I'm going to say that because honestly, the miller is a dick. What? What are you talking about? I know you're cheating on your husband with Leonard. How did you know? Did Leonard tell you? I overheard the two of you talking by the old aqueduct. It doesn't matter. It's not hard to figure out. I'll tell her the truth. I overheard them talking by the aqueduct. Oh God, Leonard was right. Damn it, Andreas, what do you want from me? Why did you do it? Leonard is handsome, strong, forthright. He knows what he wants. A proper man. Ooh. Not like Niko. Niko is so boring, weak. He avoids taking a stance, avoids making the tough choices. I see. So when it comes to tough choices, if you're so willing to cheat on your husband, I bet you'd do whatever it takes to keep the inn running. Oh. It looks like I don't have any way to persuade her. I can't tell what it says over there. Okay. I guess I gotta just click on this. By God, Andreas, are you accusing me of killing Otto? I disagreed with Otto, but why would I want to kill him? Look around. Is Tassing better with him dead? First you hold the ruin of my family over my head, and now this? Unless there's anything more you need, I won't abide by this foolishness. I'll remain silent. Good day, Andreas. Alright, well that was all messed up. Maybe I had to have bought drinks in here first and get more information before I confronted the two of them. So is it possible to buy drinks now, or is it too late at night? Hello, Andreas. Yeah, it seems to be too late at night. Well, since the audio's messed up, I wanted to replay the part that sounded horrible. But I didn't think there was a way to load an earlier save in this game. But I looked online, and apparently if I go to New Game, I get an option that says Old Saves there in the bottom right. And if I click the Y button on the controller, because I'm playing on PC but I'm using a controller, I get access to these saves. Autosaves happen in the game, however, there's only 7 slots and they're constantly being overwritten, so I can't go back and replay Act 1, but I might be able to pick up where I left off here when the audio got messed up. Let's see if it works. Alright, from here, we'll try going to bed again and see if the audio is messed up in this recording. It sounds perfectly fine to me. But it sounded perfectly fine to me before, and it was messed up. It's Peter. He says, Andreas, get up. Oh my gosh. Dude, why are you here? Is this a dream? Wake your boy, too. Peter, what are you all doing here? How the hell did you get in? Why? What's happening now? I'll say what's happening now. We're finishing this. You're needed in the commons now. But I was supposed to have a whole 24 hours, I thought. Let's go. We'll be asking the questions, Mailer. Alright, we'll get dressed and be along. Caspar, wake up! Caspar, get up. I'll say wake up. Master Andreas? What's going on? It's the middle of the night. Something's happening in the commons. Peter and the others want us there. Will we be alright, Master Andreas? Don't worry, I won't let anything happen to you. We'll be fine. Peter seems upset, but we should be fine, I think. Remain silent. I'll say Peter seems upset, but we should be fine. Alright, now that everyone's here, we can start. Start what? Wait, what the hell did you wake me up for? I'll say start what? We're holding a trial for Otto's murderer. You're the one with the evidence. But I don't have all the evidence yet. Are you mad? What about the law? We should wait for a judge, not do this ourselves. You woke me up for a trial? Peter, the Duke will pounce on any hint of rebellion. We can't let this get too far. Yeah, I'll say that. This isn't a rebellion, Mailer. This is justice. Well, what have you found? We're all waiting. Hold on, I've barely had a day to investigate. I can hardly come to a conclusion so soon. Answer the man! Please, Andreas! Give us the killer! Calm down, everyone. This isn't fair. Well, you'd better fucking decide, Mailer, or you can watch that damned abbey go up in flames. Agnes, she's the midwife. She says, be quiet. I have a woman in labor right next door. This behavior is shameful. If she loses her child because of this fighting, it will be on your souls. Agnes is right. I know you want justice for my husband, for your friend, but I don't want things to get worse than they already are. Please, Dad, give Andreas a little more time. Fine. Andreas, you've got until that baby is born. After that, we'll claim our justice. Work fast, Mailer. It's the right decision, Peter. Huh. Agnes is... Oh, who's this? Tristan, good evening. Welcome to the Renaissance Pleasure Fair. Is it customary in Tassing that the people gather in the commons in the middle of the night? We do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Who's asking? My name is Tristan von Fraunberg. I am here on behalf of the Duke of Bavaria. The Duke is aware that you have been distributing and discussing the 12 articles. He is also aware that you have been disputing conditions of taxation and land use with the Abbot of Kearsarge. The Duke is merciful. He does not seek to punish Tassing for these disputes. But his mercy has limits. The Duke has become aware that you have imprisoned the Abbot and monks of Kearsarge within the Abbey. Wow, news travels fast. This is insult. This is rebellion. For this there can be neither tolerance nor mercy. You have until sunset tomorrow to vacate Kearsarge Abbey and release the Abbot and all monks. If this is not done, the Duke's soldiers will enter the town and the Abbey in force. As certain as night follows day, they will kill every man and boy who stands in their way. What? God protect us. No, no. Oh. We never wanted to threaten the Abbot, sir. He wouldn't listen to our demands. We're starving. Such efforts were necessary since the townsfolk are also suffering under the Abbot's increased taxes. The Duke is aware of the town's complaints and finds some merit in them. He believes some concessions can be made regarding the death tax and use of the forest for wood. Of course, only under the strict condition that the Abbot is released unharmed. And what do the peasants get? What about our taxes? What about the right to use the woods for grazing, for fishing? The Duke is unwilling to make additional concessions. You can release the Abbot and take what is offered, or you can remain defiant and face the consequences. It will yield you little save steel and fire. Sunset tomorrow. Well, we have soldiers now. Soldiers are surrounding Tassing. I only have until the end of the day to finish my investigation. I'll need to act quickly to convince the mob the Abbot is innocent. Hopefully it's enough to spare the town. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I play Pentiment. If you're enjoying this game, you know what to do. Let YouTube know, let me know, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out links in the description to see what else I get up to when I'm not playing video games. I have a website, Instagram, and a crafting channel also on YouTube. Many thanks to those of you who support the channel through super thanks and memberships. I really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Take care of yourselves. Until next time. Bye!